Assalamu alaikum, peace be with you. Thank you for joining me for this continuing series on 30 Days to a Better You. Under that broader topic, we have been dealing recently with being a holistic person. And under that topic, last time we talked about diet. And today, a related topic, exercise. They seem to go together, diet and exercise. A funny thought occurred to me many years ago when I was traveling on a long flight, and I saw on the TV screen in front of me tips about how to get some exercise while you're in flight. And tips were like something like, raising your hands a little bit, bowing as much as you can in your seats, turning your head, right and left. And I thought to myself, you know what? That's exactly what I do when I'm praying on the plane. Yeah, I raise my hands to start the prayer. I bow, and at the end of the prayer, I go, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, and peace be with you and the mercy of God as I end the prayer. So when we think about it, we realize that the pillars of Islam, are connected with diet and exercise. Well, fasting is right now on our minds, and that is obviously connected with diet. But what about our prayers? Our prayers are actually connected with exercise. There's a lot of exercise involved in prayer. Prayer, the Muslim regular daily prayers involve not only the focus of the mind, but also the movement of the body. So we stand up, we bow, we prostrate, we go all on all fours, basically on the floor, doing almost like a plank there, which we know to be a known exercise. So this constant moving during the prayer is illustrative of the idea that Muslims should be physically fit. They can't just simply be couch potatoes. Think about the Hajj, the pilgrimage that is the fifth pillar of Islam, or not necessarily in that order, it's one of the five pillars. The Hajj involves walking around the sacred mosque in Mecca called the Kaaba, and it involves also the walking between the two hills known as Safa and Marwa. And this involves so much walking that back and forth that it is referred to as sa'i in Arabic, which means effort or some like a struggle. So from this, we can extrapolate that more generally, Islam has the component of physical fitness as a very important one. Now, more generally, we understand as Muslims that Allah has given us a body as an amanah. This Arabic word amanah means trust. And as an Islamic term, it is thought to be a sacred trust. And so we have to nurture that body. We have to keep it healthy. We have to keep it fit. And part of keeping it fit is through exercise. We see in Islamic tradition that there is some emphasis on exercising more generally. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is related to he had wrestled with a man known as Rukana, who was quite exemplary as a wrestler. He was a strong man. And it is related that the man said to the Prophet, peace be upon him, if you can defeat me in a wrestling match, then I would become a Muslim. And the Prophet, peace be upon him, did actually wrestle with him and defeated him, and he became a Muslim. It is also related that the Prophet, peace be upon him, ran a race with one of the mothers of the believers, Aisha. May God be pleased with her. And it's related that he did that twice. Which shows that the Prophet, peace be upon him, was not beyond doing simple exercises, and of course, running is a good exercise. It is also noted that the Prophet, peace be upon him, used to walk in a brisk manner, and he would walk very swiftly, so that people sometimes couldn't keep up with him. And it is noted that when he walked, it's as if he's walking from a higher place down to a lower place, maybe with such emphasis in his gait. And all of this it gives us reasons as Muslims for good exercise and for keeping our bodies fit. It is also noted that he encouraged Muslims to teach our children archery, swimming, and horseback riding, which of course all involve physical exercise. So how can you incorporate this in your own life? How can you get more exercise into your busy routines? We know how busy life is, and early in the year we sign up for gym memberships, and then soon after we find that we don't have time to go to the gym, and it takes effort and time and planning and so on to do that. Well, some simple ways is one is to do our regular prayers, because that involves some exercise. But more than this, get off the couch and do something. You don't have to have a gym membership. You don't have to have any fancy equipment. Right in your living room, you can do some push-ups. You can do some simple exercises. Also, if you have space in your home, you can bring in a treadmill or an elliptical machine. Then that will save you the trouble of going to the gym all of the time, and you can do some of your exercises, or much of them, right there in your home, maybe right in your living room. If you say you don't have time, well, do you have any time for entertainment? Why not combine the two? Exercise while being entertained, of course, good halal, decent entertainment, so that perhaps you need to move the TV in front of your treadmill, or the treadmill in front of your TV, so that you do both at once. Buy some simple weights and lift them. And all of these will be simple exercises you can do on your own in your home, and that will get you more physically fit, and that will make you even a better Muslim. A hadith says that the strong Muslim is more beloved to God than the weak Muslim, though in both there is good. So thank you for watching this episode. This is within the broader topic of 30 Days to a Better You. We've been dealing with being a holistic person. And under the same subtopic, tomorrow we will deal with getting more sleep, which is also part of what we need to do. So diet, exercise, and a good night's rest. So get your sleep in the meantime, but tomorrow join me for another episode of 30 Days to a Better You. Support us today and help us share the message of Islam with people across the globe. Thank you, and may God bless you and your loved ones with the very best always.